How much golf have you played coming into this?
I played 5 days of golf last week.
Last week?
Last week, yeah, in Las Vegas.
Why?
Because I had a tournament this week.
That's all I got.
Got it.
Short game looked fairly sharp today. Would you agree with that?
Yeah,
Were
actually,
you pleased with that?
Yeah, I am. I mean, ball in hands, obviously, a very nice thing we enjoy. This is probably the hardest property to chip on, for the most part. You know, I guarantee everyone in the field would admit that if we didn't have ball in hand, it'd make things very difficult. So, especially with the wind and being able to spin it and place it on neutral grain versus into the grain and muddy stuff, yeah, it makes it very nice for us. But if it dries up and we go back to chipping just off of where the ball lies, it'd make it very tricky.
And how do you feel backwise? How'd you do today compared with yesterday?
Great, yeah. Everything's getting better every day.
Kind of did Doug's question about you didn't play a lot of golf in the fall. Is this kind of a snapshot of what maybe you'll probably do next year, given how the schedule is going to change? I mean, how much did you enjoy the time off, and do you imagine that's what you'll do going forward?
Yeah, I mean, I'm no expert on sort of how to transform your body or anything like that, but they say if you really want to make some gains, I guess it takes realistically, if you're doing it, eight weeks to do something, to make some progress or make some grounds, and golfing and doing that for practicing and trying to swing and do everything else along the way is really difficult. So it has been nice to sort of have some time off.
How are you trying to transform your body?
I'm not. I'm just what other people like to do during their downtime. I like to hang out with my dogs and hang out with my wife and maybe go somewhere. Not golf.
Well, I got to follow that up with what kind of dog?
I have 2 dogs. I got a Frenchie named Chewy and an Australian Labradoodle named Momo.
Awesome. Are you a wind player for the most part?
Yeah,
Xander,
yeah, I grew up in San Diego. It's crazy windy there. Maybe like 6-7 miles an hour tops. So no, I mean I've had to sort of make myself more of a wind player. I enjoy the challenge.
And what did you hit as your second shot back there on 18?
That was a 7-iron. That could have gone anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Where did it go? I wasn't paying attention.
It was a great bounce. I hit it, started in the middle of the bushes. I, thought it was going to be terrible. It ended up on grass, which I was really pleased about, and I aimed right at the bleachers on 18 and hooked it on the green. 2-putted.
Did it come out a little fluffier than you expected? 'Cause it looked pretty buried.
Yeah, it came out pretty nice. I was very pleased with the result.
Are there, if you take any given tournament, especially early on in your career, how many shots per tournament do you think you hit that you've never practiced for?
That's a good question, Doug. Wow, you really dug that one out for a Friday.
I'm bringing it for December.
When it gets really windy, and when you kind of hit the ball in weird places where you have to hit out of a bush or left-handed, or I'd say it's sort of when you see it, when it's calm and you can control your golf ball, which is what we're supposed to do for a living, makes it a little easier. But when it gets windy like this, you kind of put yourself in weird spots.
How do you do it if you've never practiced it before?
Just get really lucky.
Little skill involved?
Yeah, I mean, we have a general idea, when you even now, I remember last year with Jordan and JT were messing around in the bunker trying to hit these crazy shots. So kind of just doing stupid stuff like that helps in these crazy moments. Thank you.
Worn out.